Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft TBC Classic and our Shaman Hardmode playthrough. It's been a little while since I've been on the Shaman. As you can see, if you haven't seen the last episode, we did in fact die. Got killed by an enemy that was a little bit higher level than what we should be taking on, most likely. So yeah, that was how it happened. I think it was a level 18 enemy, if I remember correctly. And so here we are. This is going to be kind of a rebuilding episode to get ourselves back to where we need to be. And yeah, not much more to say than that. We need to buy a skinning knife first thing. And we'll do that over here at the Trades Good Vendor. And that's what I'm going to allow myself is the skinning knife. I think for the rest of our silver, let's go ahead and let's get rid of the rest of our silver. So let's buy a bunch of these and then we'll just drop them all on the ground. But yeah, I am going to get us a skinning knife to get things going here. I feel like that's fine. We're going to be completely broke anyway. And yeah, we'll see how things go. I do want to continue on with the character. I've been playing a lot of New World recently, as some of you guys have no doubt noticed. For those of you who are watching that series, I really appreciate the support on that. Because I've been having a lot of fun in New World, and therefore it has taken up a lot of my free time that I have. Okay, a couple of things. We need to immediately go out and get some leather. I don't know if we should really be working on any quest while we do this. But let's just see. We're going to have a couple of quests. We lost all of our raptor heads and we lost all of our planestrider beaks. So if we try to focus on planestriders and raptors, maybe we can get some skins and kind of get a quest completed here. Punching things, our unarmed skill is not going to be really great. It's not going to be great. We do need to get a weapon and a shield as quickly as we can. Possibly getting a weapon and a shield are going to be more important, perhaps, than making ourselves any armor. Because what we can do, and what we probably should do, is maybe we run back to Orgrimmar, or fly to Orgrimmar and get our old set of armor out of our bank. We do have a set of really low-level gear there. And that might be a good idea here before we get going very far. Because it's possible that we have a weapon there. I don't think we have a weapon. But it's possible. And if we could get some basic gear going, that's going to make it a lot easier. We're not going to be taking as much damage. And then we can just sell, maybe we'll sell a stack of leather and get ourselves a weapon and a shield. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good idea to jump on a flight point here. And I probably could have already done this before starting the episode, I guess, but...
What do you need?
Oh, we don't have enough money! Of course we don't! Stupid. Like, how much money does it cost exactly to fly? 99 copper just to get to Orgrimmar. Okay, so we won't be doing that. we will be killing some more things before that can be a possibility. But we'll do that as soon as we can. What else can we talk about? Well, there's been some news with the classic Fresh Start Season of Mastery servers. And I remember I had done the video about it saying, and one of the biggest things I said that people had some contention with is that I didn't think 20% boost to the leveling was enough. And as it turns out, I must have been partially right. Because they've since increased it in week 2 of the beta. They've increased the quest experience by now 40% from what it was in base classic. So yeah, 40%, that's getting to be a significant amount faster, I think. And yeah, I would be happy with 40%. Even at 40% questing experience, you're still talking about maybe 90 hours to level a character. 90 to 100 hours, I would say, still. Let's not get killed to this Plane Strider if we can avoid it. Yeah, I'm starting to look forward to it. If they do a few more changes, I want to see some more stuff change. I'd like to see, you know, maybe some big changes. If you're doing a seasonal thing, then in my mind, that gives you kind of free reign to do some crazier design choices, knowing that you're not going to live with them into permanence, right? But we'll see what they do. They also increased the amount of gathering nodes for herbalism and mining, which is great. And I think the reason behind them focusing on boosting the questing experience and not the kill experience is because they're trying to basically stop boosting, like dungeon boosting, and things like that from being the most viable way to level, like paying a mage to run you through low-level dungeons while you tag along doing nothing. That's not going to be as valuable in a world where by questing you're going to get 40% of the usual experience, while they haven't touched the experience that you're going to get from kills at all. So I do like that direction a lot. Let's see. Let's go skin some things. We really want to get to 99 copper as soon as we can. Because we want to go pick that gear up from Orgrimmar. But yeah, I'm trying to get excited for the Season of Mastery. Ultimately, to me, the 3-month content cadence, it feels like they're going to want people to be playing pretty rapidly. And as most of you guys know, like, playing rapidly isn't really my style. I'd say when I'm playing Classics seriously, I spend an hour to an hour and a half a day playing. And yeah, so in 3 months, if I play like an hour a day for 3 months, that might get me to max level, right? With the 40% increase to quest XP. That's gonna get me to max level, like, just as the first tier is like winding down, right as like the next phase is about to start. So I feel like if I want to take the season seriously, it's almost like you have to have a base commitment of like an hour and a half to 2 hours a day so that you can get to max level, get into some of the raid content, get a little bit of gear, because you're not going to have a lot of time then before the next tier comes out if they're releasing it every 3 months. So we'll have to see how it goes. I want to be excited for it. I am a little bit excited for it. I just don't know if it really syncs up with the way that I enjoy World of Warcraft, in all honesty. Which is by taking my time, basically. But we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards either a Forsaken Priest or a Human Warrior. And I would love to hear from you guys on what you would want to see in the Season of Mastery on a fresh start classic server with some adjusted rules. Definitely going to check it out and see how it goes. And hopefully we'll know server information and stuff soon. Although, who knows, we might not know the servers till the day they go up. But yeah, I'd love to see some of you guys in the Season of Mastery once we get our server decided and our faction chosen. A few other big changes are they've allowed the summoning stones to actually allow you to summon people to the instances if they're within the applicable level range, so that's a really good quality of life. It would be nice to have at least the group finder that we have in BC, even if we don't get like a true auto group finder, it would be nice to at least have something like this to look for groups with. That would be a good addition to any kind of classic fresh start speed run-y season. Alright, down to the bank we go. Let's not die to fall damage here. Okay. So we can only die one more time on this character, and then it gets deleted. Let's find out exactly what we had here. Oh, you know what we also have to do is we have to trash, and I thought I'd already done this, but we have to trash these other bags. Oh, that's a guild bank, Robert.
What are you looking for?
You don't have a guild. Alright, there we go. It's better than starting with absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we still don't have a weapon. Let's just go ahead and we'll hearth back. Probably won't need this really soon, and we can just get back into things. Because yeah, the next thing we have to do is we just have to keep selling everything we pick up, because we really need a weapon and a shield if we're going to be at all effective. Because quite a bit of our damage actually comes from our swings. Speaking of how effective we are, we do have a talent point to spend. I think I want to put it into improved lightning shield. We're going to do that. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and punch away and level up that great unarmed skill that we won't need again, actually. At least we're working on the Planestrider Beak quest a little bit. At a slower pace than we might otherwise be working through it. Gonna wait on a little bit of regen here. At least for our health to look a little bit more full. I don't want to die to these guys. That would be bad. I took a little bit to kind of get in the frame of mind to play this, because last time the problem was that I didn't really orient my brain around being in a hard mode run and was just kind of playing WoW the way I might play WoW on any day after like not playing for a long time, which was not the way to approach what I was doing, obviously. It was a death I could have easily avoided by being more careful, basically. So I'm going to try to do that today. Alright, let's try to find some more Planestriders and actually get our eyes on some Raptors, maybe would be good. Yeah, we really need to be able to either make some food or make some bandages, and we don't have any cloth, and we're not getting meats that we can use in any of the recipes we have. Because I don't think we have any cooking recipes that call for strider meat. Though maybe you guys know where we could learn a recipe like that. I'm kind of convinced that there must be one. There's gotta be like a strider meat sandwich or something we can make. Actually sounds kind of good. Don't really want to take on the Razormane guy. If I keep heading this way, it might be inevitable. He's probably going to path around. And my luck, I'll lose sight of him here. And he'll creep up on us, so let's try to keep him in our field of view. Let's go ahead and we'll take this Charger's Armor of the Whale, this male piece of gear, back to town. We'll sell it. Kind of hoping that it'll be worth a little bit. Either way, I think with the rest of the junk we have, it'll be enough to get a weapon and a shield. Pretty sure the weapon vendors and those guys were over here, weren't they? Weaponsmith, yep, okay. Blacksmithing, leather, well we can't buy armor, so let's just focus on the weapons. We can get a one-handed mace. Well, let's sell, oh, we can't get anything yet. Oh crap, that's not cheap. That's not cheap. That is going to be out of our reach. And it's going to be out of our reach for a little while. This is where I'm like, do we need to go back to the crossroads to get a weapon from the vendors there? Or what exactly should we do about this? We're not going to be getting a lot. Even if we sell our leather to the vendor, it's not going to give us a lot of silver. That's kind of the other problem. But yeah, those weapons were really, really, really expensive when you have, you know, no silver to speak of. So maybe we hold off on that for a little bit, and we could get some water. We could probably afford some water. That might be a good idea. Let's go get some water. Let's just console ourselves by getting something that we can actually use. For some reason, I kind of thought that the weapons vendor would have, you know, the current weapons and stuff for the area, but also have the older stuff. But, yeah, they don't have the older stuff. They just have the level appropriate stuff, which we can't afford.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Be careful.
Alright, back out into the wilderness we go. Some decent silver for the quest turn-ins. Maybe once we complete a couple of quests, we'll have the silver we need for a weapon. It kind of hurts us a lot in the meantime, because we are enhancement spec. We do definitely need to be, like, punching stuff to be our most effective. That being said, I mean, we're not doing awful for having nothing equipped. Let's head out to the west a little bit. I would like to maybe find some raptors. So far, it's been all plain striders. Maybe if I want raptors, I need to head more to the south. It looks like out this way we are seeing a lot of these cats, which we don't need. The plain striders are nice. We could just focus on that for now, I guess. Although it would be nice to kind of double them up. Seeing as how we can't kill really quickly right now anyway, probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we really need to find a recipe for the strider meat. I kind of don't want to sell it until I know if such a recipe exists or not. Alright, not doing bad. We just need one more beak. We have plenty of inventory space left. Let's take advantage of our fire totem and pull this guy as well. We have 12 seconds left on the totem. Don't have a lot of mana left now, but that should be okay. And let's go ahead and drink our first of 10 waters that we have. Probably have enough mana now to justify the milk, but when we're this broke, it's not worth it. Alright, that's quest complete. We're going to head back and we're going to turn this one in. And then we can worry about finding raptors. As, of course, as soon as I say that, what do we behold but a raptor walking up to us? Well, let's see if he has a head on his shoulders, shall we? He does. I kind of just want to fight all these guys for anything they might drop. I mean, and we are going to need a bunch of leather to make the most current gear that we can. I just know that right now the best way to get silver is going to be by completing quests. So if we can go track down the raptor heads, we should probably focus that. And it can be us making progress, which is always good, especially in a rebuilding episode when we've lost everything. It's good to be able to feel like we're still making some progress on our quests. Especially since we had a bunch of these before and had to drop all the parts. Let's just sell our junk. We don't have a lot of junk. Yeah, it's going to be a while no matter what until we can get a weapon. Planestrider beaks. Where do we turn in the Planestrider beaks? Oh, there we go. All the way down here.
What do you need?
Very good. With the Planestriders gone, we'll have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact, and I hope you learned a few tricks out there in the Barrens, for your next prey has a little more fire in its blood than the Planestriders. The Zebra, although not the fiercest beast in the Barrens, are a shade tougher than the Planestriders. Don't worry, we'll send you against bigger prey in good time, but for now your teeth could use a little more cutting. Hunt the Zebra to the north and south and collect their hooves.
Strength.
Alright, so we need 4 Zebra hooves. We are up to 10 silver. Let's go south. Maybe we can find Zebra and Raptors. Wouldn't that be great? Level 14. Level 14. Okay. Well, let's try it with Berserking and see how it goes. I'm a little bit wary of this without having a weapon. We'll do Lightning Shield and we will do Searing Totem. I'm not going to waste the mana for a Flame Shock. If we need mana, I'm probably going to just want to use Earth Shock to burn him down quick. If we're going to use the mana at all. Seems like we should. It's also not going to be 100% drop rate. So there's that. Yeah, level 14 is a little bit tough. When we don't have a weapon. We picked up a tribal vest there. Leather with agility and stamina. Wouldn't it be cool if we could equip it? We can't equip it. We're gonna sell it though. It would have been a nice find though. I should have waited before pulling this guy. That would have been smarter. Hopefully we'll... I'm not going to risk it. Let's try to get a heal off here. There we go. Put our lightning shield back up so he's actually taking damage. And now we're going to chill out for a second, seeing as how he almost killed us. We're going to head over here and take on the level 13 ones. It's just one level difference, but at this point, even a level of difference could mean the world to us. All it's going to take is like one unfortunate crit for them to kill us when we're low on health. I also want to try to be getting my max range, since I don't have many more tricks up my sleeve besides casting at this point. I'm going to get some mana back. We are probably going to burn through these waters pretty quickly out here. Kind of hoping we can complete this quest, but we only need 4 and they aren't exactly dropping quickly. Yeah, this is a horrible drop rate, isn't it? It just seems horrible. And I'm worried that if we keep going south, the level of the enemies is going to keep going up. That's kind of what I'm worried about, but we will give a little peek down here. I almost wonder if I should try to head back to the Forgotten Pools, and maybe we could at least complete the collecting fungus quest. Oh, I didn't turn this in, and I'm pretty sure that was right by the gate as we left. Could definitely turn that in. It doesn't seem to be worth anything besides experience. Let's grab this raptor here. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I think I want to run over to the Forgotten Pools and try to get the 4 fungal spores that we need. We can kind of fight Zevra and stuff on the way. One of the other things I was kind of thinking about with the Season of Mastery Fresh Start servers is what becomes of those characters after the season ends. Because I don't know if a lot of people are going to want to invest 100 or 200 or 300 hours in a character that's just going to be wiped at the end of the season. Because a year-long season is pretty long, like you're going to invest still hundreds of hours in that character. And so I wonder if it just gets imported to a regular Classic server, or if you could move it to a regular BC server after the season ends, or something like that. There would have to be a way to kind of let the character live in some state back on a normal server. Otherwise, I don't know how people would really feel about spending all that time just to have it deleted at the end. What do you guys think? What do you think Blizzard will do with characters once the season ends? And what would you like to have happen to a character once the season ends? And then the question is, so, you know, would people who are playing on classic servers think that it's fair to have a character that leveled with 40% experience boost? Would it be fair in their minds for that character to be able to go onto a live server? Is another question. How exactly would that work? I don't know, and they haven't really said anything about that. As far as what is going to happen to characters in the long term. So hopefully that'll be one of the things that they clarify before those Fresh Start Season of Mastery servers actually go live. I'm sure people would want to know, what is the long-term outlook for this character that I'm about to dump hundreds of hours of my life into over the next 12 months? I want to know. Could probably stand to fight some of these guys just for the leather. How are the bags looking? The bags are looking good. Or the bag singular. The one bag. Now we will potentially have to deal with a few centaur as we work our way into getting the fungal spores here, but they weren't the problem. The problem was when I tried to go northeast of these in search of harpies, and we encountered some level 18 enemies, including a couple of raptors, I think. And that was what spelled our doom. It was just a high level enemy pulling too many things and just generally not being focused on the fact that we are in a hard mode. We are in a hard mode and need to be paying attention to everything. And I should have made the decision to run away a lot sooner than I did. Alright, let's let our mana regen kick in here naturally as we just try to get a little closer. We might have to sit and drink. But even then we'll have more mana than we would have had. Yeah, to take on this Stormer, I think we're going to go ahead and drink up. He's only level 13. But let's just see what he can do to us when we don't have any weapons. He's going to cast the lightning cloud. That's going to go above us. We can move in. And I think we can get to the lake without fighting anything else. Hopefully. We're going to let the rest of this water tick down. Alright, let's have a look. Where is this guy? He's over here somewhere. There he is. I think we can get this without aggroing him if we're lucky. And there's no enemies underwater here, so we should be able to just swim to each of these in turn. Alright, this is our last one, and then we're going to run back to town. We have at least 2 quests to turn in now. And I gotta think that buying a weapon has to be pretty much in reach. Ideally we get a weapon and a shield, but yeah, that's probably going to be like 40 or 50 silver cumulatively for an at-level weapon and an at-level shield. So I don't know if we will quite get there, but we'll be able to sell this and a few other things. I don't really want to sell the leather, but if it's going to be the difference between us getting a weapon or not, we might have to. Don't know how much longer I can go without being able to effectively hit something with a melee attack. That's going to deal more than 3 damage. Let's go for the raptor and try to take advantage of the little bit left on our totem. If we can get him to come back in range. Doesn't look like he's going to even get in range in time. Nope, didn't get him with a single firebolt. What about the Zevra? Let's let it tick away on him a little bit. Try to get our worth out of the mana we have to spend to drop these things. And speaking of mana, we are out of it yet again. Not a ton of people playing today. I guess that what I really want more than like a seasonal classic fresh start is like I want true classic plus. Which is to say, I don't necessarily want seasonal restarts. Like a fresh start just in general would be nice as an entry point to true classic plus, whereby the devs actually add new content into classic. Not just like some changes every season to make it a little bit different or to level a little faster, but actually making some new bosses, maybe putting some in existing dungeons, maybe making some new dungeons and new raids, introducing things like world bosses, or maybe even some kind of rift events or invasions. Like, all the stuff that they could do to like add more to classic, but allow people to retain that permanence of continuously building their character. So that you can spend a couple $100 on a character and feel like you're always working towards being able to do content in the future. This is going to get us 2 silver, not bad. We got a little bit of cloth. The light hide, I feel like we should keep it. It's worth a lot. I'm about to just like sell everything basically. Let's sell everything. I wonder if I should probably craft these first, right? And then sell them. So let's see if that works out. We can get 84 copper for them as ruined leather. Let's see what happens when we turn them into 4 light leather. It's going to be slightly more. No. Alright, let's see, what else? That is it. That is all that we have. Weaponsmith.
What do you need?
Okay, good. There we go! A weapon! Hooray!
Horde.
What about, like, a shield?
Greetings.
Any of you have shields?
Raw. Speak.
Nobody over here has a shield. And I don't know if they have just a shield vendor chilling anywhere else. General supplies, trade supplies. Let's turn this in.
Hello.
Ah yes, these are good specimens, potent. I am forsaken, and we honor our contracts.
Victory will survive us. Speak quickly.
Bring the rendering spores to Apothecary Zama in Thunderbluff before the timer is up. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that right now. Not gonna take that one right this minute. You are a baker, you are a butcher over here. Alright, let's head down here and we will turn in the Forgotten Pools. I don't think there's a shield crafter here.
Blood and thunder.
This guy sells bags and sacks.
Peace, friend.
You found a fissure in the earth with gases bubbling from it? Strange. This may be an answer to our questions, but we cannot yet be sure. It is a clue, and I am grateful that you found it. Like the one you found at the Forgotten Pools, there may be fissures at the other oases in the Barrens. If so, then perhaps the fissures are the oases' source of life. We must test this. Here, take these seeds. They are dead and infertile, but take them to the stagnant oases to the southeast. If there is a fissure there, then place the seeds within it and observe.
Walk with the earth.
Can we afford a bag or a sack? We can. We are going to grab 2 of those.
Stay away from the voodoo.
That's going to help when we head further out of town, down to the southeast to this other oases. That should help us out quite a bit. And I won't sell any more leather, so we'll use the rest for crafting. But yeah, we really needed a weapon. Honestly, we really need a shield too, but it can wait a little bit. I need to be able to hit stuff and use flame tongue weapons. So yeah. Next episode should be a little bit smoother, a little more painless from the perspective of our kill rate. But we are going to take a break here. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate all the support and the patience you guys have shown in sticking with the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Barrens sometime soon. Bye now.